All healed up. Ready to go. I don't remember who I put in front of my party for Karen's fire types here, but there's really only one bad answer, so let's see. Ah, Combuskin. I don't remember if we can one-shot that. Let's try. We're stronger than we were last time. Only a couple levels, though. Wah wah. This is gonna sting. Yeah, especially on a critical hit. Alright, so I had a bad choice in front. Fine. Tell me how you feel about this. Fire's resisted. Flying may be super effective. Fighting's resisted. Chickens are resisted. Huh. Well. Cost us an aerial ace, but beyond that, we're home free. Alrighty. Now, well, we don't have fighting types in the mix. We can start looking at options like Rhyperior here. Oh my god, Charm. All this time. All this time. We can still kill with a 5-hitter. 4's not going to do it. We even got a 4, but it's not going to be enough. Ugh. Well, we have 2 reasons to switch now. We already had the fighting reason, but now we also have the attack down 2 stages reason, so let's go ahead and switch so we can keep Rhyperior prepped for later. I almost want to fly here. Let's see if this is enough. Man. I'm not shocked, as you can tell. I was already kind of debating a switch there to fly, but a little disappointing to have it clutch out at like 1 or 2 HP a second time this fight. Now we already know this Typhlosion hurts, but Rhyperior is up to the task, and we'll get a level out of it, assuming we can win the fight. This can't hurt. Okay, that's fair. We got a 5-hit this battle already. I can't complain about only getting 3. This will sting considerably. Thankfully it's resisted, although it also wouldn't have killed us if it wasn't, but still. Look at the difference in damage too. Eruption's not... So it's obviously weaker the less HP you have. In fact, I'm not entirely sure why Typhlosion went to it with that little HP, but still, that plus special attack down 2 stages. But Rhyperior's special defense is so bad, it still did 10 damage when resisted. So we already know how this works. We're going to see another beefy fire attack here. I don't know if we survive it. I think we do. Let's try. We got plenty of revives and stuff if I'm wrong. Yes, very good. Come on, clutch it out, Rhyperior. Yes. I don't think 3 does it. Oh, it's going to be close, but it's a moot point because it only hit twice. Now we have to heal. I mean, we could switch or whatever, but we can safely heal with Flareon's special attack down 2 stages. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, this is a good one. So we go first and we go underground. Then an attack misses. That's Pain Split. Tries to go for it twice because he's a cheap bastard. But we're underground, so you can't do it. Goodbye. I remember that trick from last time. And here we just stick it out. Moltres is a great setup for us. It's a little bit backed into a corner. This will no doubt hurt, but we'll be okay. Oh, but once again the burn happened. Let's see if Moltres can survive this then. Oh, it's a crit. Yep, that's to say, if it's going that far. It would have without the crit, but the crit ignored the burn and just went straight to 4 times effective damage, and that was enough. Aren't you good? Yes, thank you. Alright, that leaves us with Lance. We owe Lance a bit of an ass kicking for what he did to us last time. Now our team still doesn't set up great for this. We still have 3 people that are weak to ground, but it's better than it was before. We still have trump card Rayquaza to not get hit by ground attacks. So we just really need to find other solutions to stuff like, oh, I don't know, Mama Swine in particular. That's the one that's really the problem. I'm pretty much looking at Mewtwo for that. We can outspeed, and we can hit hard. And Mewtwo's not weak to ice or ground. Mama Swine might have some other kind of surprise for us, but we can't really control that. Now let's save real quick. On the off chance this goes south but seems to be winnable, this will help make sure we don't have to come all the way through the Elite Four again. I've been waiting for you, Star Fox. Andross has ordered us to take you down. Peppy! Long time. Okay. The wind is picking up outside. Slamming doors then distracting me. I have Dialga first now too because I got so distracted. This is not what we wanted. But we don't have Venusaur anymore, so we have to find some other answer here. And Typhlosion is super dangerous. That's terrible. Okay, but good news. Water attacks are stronger now. So let's try again. Okay. Got a flinch. One of the reasons I didn't really hesitate to give Waterfall to Mewtwo, we may also be using it against other people in this fight, obviously, because Mewtwo's so fast that it does have a chance of hitting that flinch. Does this mean this Quagsire does not have a ground attack? Put Quagsire in range to heal, unless we crit. Maybe not. Growl. Really? And it's actually important in this fight, too. Growl. Doing this just to get the recurring damage going. Between Growl and Rain Dance not being here anymore, we are now all of a sudden going to be just not doing much damage with this waterfall. Still a chance of our accuracy being lowered too. What do we do here? I think we switch? This is weird no matter what. Our only good switch candidate is Rayquaza, though, which is risky because we need Rayquaza for everybody but Mama Swine, potentially. So I think, unfortunately, we just stick this out and pay the price for not switching the Alden. It's okay, though, we saved, so if we need to, we can come back in and be like, no, I was just kidding about Rayquaza not being in the first spot here, or whomever we want. Typhlosion has Giga Drain. I just don't know if one Giga Drain kills even at 4 times damage. I don't know. So we got a crit too. Damn. Not enough damage. And the slugfest is over. This is still interesting because we don't really need Rayquaza for the ground avoidance here. Apparently Quagsire doesn't have a move that does it. You'd think we would have seen it by now. But we're still going to go this route anyways because good speed, not weak to water. Here comes that Mama Swine we were talking about. Slugfest. So we have a couple options here. Unfortunately, Blizzard only does neutral damage because ice. Ember does super effective, but it's not very good. So I think we're going to lead with a Mist Ball, see if we can proc the special attack lowering, and then switch to Waterfall. Good. Dig, huh? Look, I have a handful of battle items I never use, but since we can't attack in any way that matters this turn, we might as well do something. I assume this is going to sting, but I would hope this doesn't do more than about half-life. Now we're going for crit chance / flinch chance here. Attack is not as good as special attack from Mewtwo, but it's decent. Shouldn't give me the turn to set that up. Now we're going to let Mewtwo rock until it dies. I also thought about an X speed, but I think Mewtwo's already going to outspeed everything, which is why I went with that dire hit instead. Oh, it made it rain, did it? Well, if you insist. Look at that little guy. Bye. I'd be pretty confident about this killing without Rain Dance in play, but with it in play. And it's a crit too. No, I'm good. We don't have to worry about Psychic here. We do have to worry about Earth Power. But let's see what kind of damage this does. Cosmic Power. Interesting. That's an annoyance. That might actually make it so that Waterfall doesn't kill, but we have boosted crit chance. Which is going to ignore that defensive increase if we manage to hit it. Didn't even need it. One stage wasn't quite enough. Alright, Lance, what do you got? Diglett dig. Boy, once you get past this two beefy guys, the rest of this team is actually pretty weak still. Hasn't really leveled up much since last time we saw him. I mean, it's higher level in the traditional sense, but he's got, what, 3 unevolved Pokemon? Which is not going to cut it at this stage of the game. And I have a Mewtwo now, which some might regard as cheating, but after Lance kicked my butt, I decided, no, it's not happening twice, Lance. I feel happy. And because we used Mewtwo, we got double the money. Ooh. Alright, so we've seen all this before, so we're fast forwarding. It's kind of weird, by the way, that this happens the way it does the second time. They level up the Elite Four because they intend for you to fight them again. But then the same scenes happen, the same dialogue is there. And there have been other times in this series, and X and Y are an example of this, where they recognize the fact that you've already come through and beaten the Elite Four and are the champion. And, you know, the Elite Four people will be like, oh, it's a chance for me to get a rematch against you. I had a lot of fun last time, or whatever. Here, try and get the same interview, fail miserably the same way. Professor Oak shows up for some reason. He's impressed twice, I guess. So what's the last thing that we're doing? Anybody who's played this game knows I've been kind of vague about it the whole time. But for those who haven't, we saw Gary / Green / Blue. What he's been doing the last 3 years, he's become the 8th gym leader. He's still pretty aloof. He runs around being a badass. We also saw Red's house. And one of the coolest things in all of the series is the fact that you can go find Red and battle him. To do that, we have to head to Mount Silver. It was blocked off when we originally came through, going towards Victory Road, and then the Indigo Plateau, they're like, no, you can't go over here. It's too strong for you. Wrong way. No, I was going the right way. Haha. So our final challenge is going to be taking him on once we ascend to the top of Mount Silver, which is no short task. Let's go take a look at it. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through it because it's kind of a slog. But we can make our way over to it and have a look-see. Oh my god, I'm so worried. Now I can't go to sleep. Ugh. I did not anticipate this many encounters, which is why we're just fast forwarding a bit again, because got things to do. Bye-bye. there's an item over there. Ooh. Another C dot. Apparently that's what's on this route, C dots. So if we really wanted to put a C dot on our team right now, we could totally do it. Wow. Oh, Kadabra! Reflect. And it has speed boost. Interesting. Too late to catch much in this game to matter. We're kind of going towards our final showdown here, but I can still be interested by things, you know? So we come all the way over here. There's still stuff to do. There's surfing. There's also a Pokemon Center, which is interesting. Nobody's in it. Usually you have some folks milling about, but you can only get over here if you're the champion, pretty much. So obviously it's an exclusive club. But it is nice of them to do this because it'd be a pain. And Mount Silver does have some high-level stuff in it. So I can't complain. I appreciate them putting this here. We can, however, run over this way real quick, and we don't have cut, so I don't care anymore. There's a person in that house that we saw, and that item on top of the hill. And if I remember correctly, that person is like a celebrity and is like, oh, don't tell anybody I'm here, take this thing. Let's go grab that real quick. Shouldn't take long. Oh, we don't have Surf anymore because we don't have Electabuzz. Haha. Right. Alright, so, Mount Silver. Get the little scene for going inside. Mount Silver Cave. And immediately, we are presented with Rock Climb. And Waterfall and Surf, so I'm going to have to go get Electabuzz, aren't I? Also, I think Electabuzz had Rock Climb as well. So, take care of that in the off-camera stuff. In the next part, I'll be most of the way through Mount Silver, and then we'll ascend to the top and see what happens. Spoiler alert, we might get our ass kicked, but we're going to try. And now that we have all these legendaries, I feel like we do have an honest shot at this where I don't need to level, which is important because we would have otherwise. So, tomorrow, last day of the week, potentially last video of the series. Let's see how it goes.